This memorial sits outside of Popie Redd's in honor of the restaurant owner who recently passed away. Ashley Wilson, who was also known as Popie, made a huge impact in the community for his positive outlook on life. If you live in Braddock Hills, you know about the barbecue restaurant Popie Redd's, the business built off love. As soon as State Representative Abigail Salisbury met the owner, Ashley Wilson, who was known as Popie, she said his caring spirit and faith in God was unforgettable.
He would tell me, I'm making my food in an attitude of prayer, and he really wanted people to feel that came through. It's like when they say, food was made with love. I would say that is a lot of what he put into his business and his work.
When Wilson ran into hardships like pipes bursting at Popie Redd's during frigid weather, Salisbury called on the community, who was happy to support the small business.
And I think that sometimes what you put out into the world comes back to you. And when I was looking last night through the pictures of all the people lined up outside of his business, and when we really got people to come together.
Now those people are mourning the death of Wilson, including the new owner of the plaza where the business sits. Wilson was facing eviction, but William DeMeo wiped his debt slate clean because he said Wilson was an amazing man who deserved his dream.
I'm a businessman, but I have a heart, you know what I'm saying? And he pulled on my heart. I mean, he came to work every day. He loved and had a passion for what he did. He believed in his product, which is really the most important thing. I mean, if you believe in what you're selling and you love it and you understand, it's not work. It's a joy. What a joy coming to work every day.
Wilson's family is mourning their loss, but the community wants to send a message to his loved ones, making sure they know he's not forgotten. Reporting in Braddock Hills, Chandy Chapman, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.